How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to All the Mods 4. In today's episode, we're actually going to focus on going to the Nether because there's some resources I could really do with getting my hands on. But before we do that, I'm actually going to show you what I've been up to since episode 6. Now, before I do show you, don't freak out because you're going to freak out before I can explain. Now, everything that I'm about to show you has not been any form of progression mod-wise, guys. So basically there's been no mod progression since episode 6. I'm literally holding out for this episode. We need to go to the Nether. It's like it's really essential right now. So that's what we're going to focus on doing. So I'm going to show you what I've been up to pass the time, because I've been wanting to play the pack without progressing in the mods, and so that way that you guys can see the mods as I kind of do them, I guess. And yeah, I've just done some vanilla stuff mainly. So let's press F5, and as you can see, I've cleared a big patch of this out. I was not going to originally, but now I've decided that I'm going to just clear out, because I'll explain in a minute, but it seems like there's an apocalypse upon us, an update apocalypse, and I'm going to try my very best to kind of keep this island the best I can. No promises though, but I'll get to that in a second. But first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you what I've been up to. So this is the house. I've built myself a cozy little house on top of the hill here. I've decided not to build over there. I've decided to build a kind of graveyard, but I'll get to that in a second. So here is the house. I'll go outside first. I've actually transformed this little exposed cave system. This was an exposed cave system. I've actually filled it with water and made it look overgrown and natural. It looks kind of cool. I've done the fence trick that I used in AlphaCraft in Ranch 82. Kind of looks cool, but with birch this time. I've got my strainer outside here. My farm has been moved out here. It's slightly smaller than before, and as you can see, I've just been doing a little bit decorating. I've done this really basic modern looking wooden house. It's so basic, but I'm not planning to do really extravagant building in this. I'm not going to go to town on the building side, because I feel that modded's more to play for the modded than the building. But I'm going to try and do a bit of building, but I'm going to keep it as simplistic as possible as well. So it's quite a boxy looking modern sort of styly house. Something tells me I've gone a bit overboard with lanterns, but meh, I actually like lanterns lots. And as you can see, we've got this kitchen area, which we will focus on in the near future, because this is absolutely rubbish. I've got my little enchanting room here with all my different types of enchanting boxes. So it's got books and randoms. This is armor kind of related enchantments there, and yeah, that's just basic setup. So you got your little kitchen here. In here we've got kind of like a little mini storage. So as you can see, I've made more iron chests and stuff like that, and all that goodness. These don't do anything until I upgrade them to an iron chest, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Down here is just a little basement with my little cooking system in. I just moved it down here out the way. That's not bad going. And yeah, that's just basically a storage. Got random junk in there. Got ores up here. Got mob drops there, and kind of tools and stuff like that. Anything that I can use to my advantage that can help me do things, I guess. And then up here we've just got a really basic bedroom. There's nothing to it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. We'll have a quick sleep, so I'll show you the graveyard real quick. Now the graveyard is kind of like it's going to sound really morbid when I say this, but it's the only way I can incorporate you guys. Remember me saying in a couple of episodes that I want to get you guys in. Oh, lag spikes. This is the one trouble. The one thing I've noticed with 1.14 is we get those big spikes of lag. But anyway, remember I was saying to you guys, I'm trying to get you guys in the loop, and that's not gone to plan. It will do though. It's kind of in my face. do that. So this graveyard is where you guys come in, and like I say, it sounds really morbid, but this is the only way I can really get your names in the map itself, because we can make gravestones and put names on them. You see where I'm going with this? So basically, eventually, I'm going to get you guys in here, and these gravestones actually serve a purpose, which is really cool at the same time. So, you know, just push aside the fact that they're actually gravestones. You know, it's a bit weird and morbid. There's a bit of glass there because I've been trying to grow big trees. There is a specific way you can grow big trees. It's worked there and there and there, but it hasn't worked kind of here as well. But anyway, yeah, so this is where I'm going to put all of you guys in. So the ones that are watching, I'm going to literally eventually say to you, right, get your names down. I want, you know, if, you know, I don't know, we're going to do something with this, and basically your names are going to be on the gravestones themselves. There's nothing, it doesn't mean anything. It's not kind of like, there's not like a secret meaning. It's just a way of getting your names simply into the Let's Play. Literally, that's all it is. If there was statues, I would have gone down a statue route, but the fact that I can write custom names on the stones themselves kind of serves a purpose. So, but it is part of a mod, and that mod allows me to do things and stuff. So yeah, just forget it's a great, you know, that's the only thing I could do that could bring you guys into the loop, so to speak. A graveyard over there. So yeah, it's a bit weird, don't worry, but like I say, it's the only real thing I can customize like decently. I mean, if you got any ideas that are better than a graveyard, go for it. But like I say, these gravestones will have powers eventually. It's not OP as you think. It sounds OP, but it's really not. It's actually quite long-winded. But yeah, you'll see in the future. But we need to go to the Nether to be able to accomplish a lot of these things. I was going to do the mining gadget upgrade. So you've got this mining gadget here. Remember we showed that off last time. I'm not going to actually do any upgrades in this episode because I want to go to the Nether really bad. But saying that, the Nether is full of fire, like full of fire, and we're going to have to get ourselves Nether proof. Yeah, we are going to be Nether proof, kind of. I mean, we're not going to be able to die from fire, put it that way, or lava for that fact. So what I want to make is this skull here. This skull is going to enable us to get fire resistance 1. Fire resistance 1, I think, is actually enough to, you know, enough to I think fire resistance is enough to walk in lava. I mean, we could try it. So we're going to need a lot of stuff. So I've actually got some of the ingredients prepared, and we're going to go out here into this kitchen. Trust me, we've got the smoker, and we've got a furnace, and what I can do is make this look more of a kitchen. Now this would be a vanilla style kitchen, like basic. You could probably put pretend cupboards up and stuff like that, but we're literally going to go modded. Trust me, it's going to look cool. So you look out for that one. But we are actually going to craft, I think we're going to craft a skull to begin with, which is just 4 bone blocks. I've been getting the bone meal from the farm out the back here. So as you can see, they've got the farm, sorry, and I just basically get the composter and put all the excess in there. And occasionally I will get bones from the actual, I'll actually get bones from here. Look, as you can see, I can get bones from here. I'm going to make this even better later on. I've got plans for this, but I need to make a kelp farm. So I'm going to make a kelp farm, but I'm not going to do that on camera because you don't want to watch a tutorial, basically. The design I'm looking at is either Cub Fan. He's got one that looks pretty good, but it's quite big. Or I'll just go for a smaller one. But Cub Fans will make a... I can automate this. I can make this totally automated, and I can make worms constantly. Now, remember me saying that you can dig up farmland and stuff like that? Well, there's an easier way. If you get kelp and cook it, so cooked kelp or dried kelp, and put the dried kelp in here, you can use that instead of apples, which is really handy because look how much kelp we've got around the island itself. Loads. Like, silly amount, right? So, yeah, kelp is the way to do it. Dry it, like cook it up, dry it out, and then put it in the worm bin, and then you get loads of worms. As you can see, I've run out. But I'm not going to show you that now. Just take my word for it. I can actually show you the recipe, look. So you look at the recipe, dried kelp will give you a 25% chance of worms and fertilizer. That's what I've been doing. I've been chopping down the kelp, grabbing some, and just bringing it back and cooking it up. And away we go. And I'm only using this mainly for the enchantments, really. I'm kind of going for enchantments. I've upgraded the strainers. I've made some more strainers and stuff. Just to... Oh, actually, we need a bait... The bait pot. Yeah, so I've been just making extra stuff off camera and just, you know, making myself at home, really. So it looks like you've missed a lot, but you really haven't. I haven't done any progress. I've just built stuff. That's all I've done. And yeah, it just looks a little bit scarier than it actually is. Like, oh no, I've missed about 10 episodes. You haven't. You really haven't. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've done here, is just made myself at home, made myself a little base. And made a graveyard for you guys. As morbid as that is. So morbid. Right, so what we want to do then is we want to make this skull. And I've been collecting the bone meal quite patiently. And we're going to make that. And then we're going to need to make these obsidian ingots. Which, yeah, we need to make these obsidian with iron. So what, we need to make 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been gathering a bunch of obsidian off camera so that you don't have to see me gather a load of resources. Speaking of which, I've been reading your comments, and there's been a few comments about mining, and you guys don't mind watching me mine, especially caving. You guys, I'm definitely up for some caving, because I've been exploring the caves a little bit off camera, and I need to go deeper. I need to dive deeper into that cave system, because there's... Oh, shall I show you? Yeah, I can show you. I'll totally show you. Speaking of which, there's something I want you to see over here. We're just going to go over... Remember when we tunneled down and there was like a lava pool, and there was that cave, and there was like a abandoned mine shaft and stuff? Well, yeah. I kind of found something. And I literally could have found it on camera, but I kind of just missed it. And actually, I'm going to leave that there. And yeah, we literally just missed it. Like, there's one over out there as well. They're always here. I've had a few fights with the pillagers. A few pillagers have been visiting. Oh, actually, it's not this way. Oh, yes, it is. So we come down here. Remember me coming down here, but instead of going down again, which is towards the mine shaft, we come up this way. And up this way, if I can remember where I saw it, I'm pretty sure it's this way. There we go. There's a spawner. Now this must be a mod that's doing this, because this is a spider spawner, and I haven't actually touched the chest. I'm gonna have to break it without breaking that. So, because I might want to keep that. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got a few slime balls. We've got some emeralds, which is nice. Got a chest. We've got 2 spider eggs. That's going to come in extremely handy later. Trust me. But we'll come back for this at a later date, because there's a neat little trick that you can do. We can actually silk touch these guys. So we'll come back when we've got some silk touch. But yeah, I thought I'd show you that before. I almost forgot about it. In all fairness, I nearly forgot. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of that. So we need to cook these clusters. So all I'm going to do is going to go back to base, cook these clusters, and I'll be RBs. Hang on, let's see what he's got. Ooh. So for 20 emeralds, we can get Arachnid Sphere, which has got Bane of Arthropods 10, Mending, Looting 5, Unbreaking 5, and Fire Aspect 3. We're going to have to come back for that. Hopefully he doesn't die down here. He should be okay. If he dies, he dies. These wandering traders have been tweaked from a mod, and I must admit their trades are really, really good a lot of the time. You do get the vanilla trades every now and then. I've seen some with just standard vanilla trades, which is okay, I guess. But a lot of the time they got some really smart gear on them. So unfortunately I don't have many emeralds. But anyway, I'm going to cut the camera. I'm going to need to do some cooking and I'll be RBs. Okay, so it's actually cooking now, but what I wanted to show you as well is remember the divining rod? So I've made this one, the vanilla dining rod, divining rod, and basically I made one of each of the divining rods. You saw me craft the diamond one, but I've done the coal, the iron, the gold, the lapis, the redstone, and the emerald, right? So and I basically combined them in this recipe with a little bit of a slime ball, which I got from a jellyfish. You can find jellyfish out in the sea, and you can just cook them up, or just find a slime ball like we just did. And I've just been killing loads of spiders to get the spider eyes so we can make them, because each one needs a spider eye. Apart from the last one, just needs the slime ball to stick them all together. And I was right, it actually picks up all of the ores. So when I'm mining, that is really, really handy to have. But when we upgrade this, which I'm going to do next episode, we're going to upgrade this, I think, and see how we get on with that, because I've been doing some preparation. Trust me, I've been doing some preparation. So now we want to make this. So now I've made these obsidian ingots by doing that, that recipe. So iron nuggets with obsidian makes this little cluster of obsidian iron thing. And you can make these obsidian bars. Can we actually make a sword out of that? Oh, we actually can. So we can make tools out of that stuff. That's good to know. Speaking of tools, you might notice that I've got a amethyst pickaxe and sapphire sword. This episode is actually going to be a little bit longer, I reckon, because I've got lots of catching up to do. So all I've done is I grabbed some of this stuff. This is the amethyst. You just make a pickaxe as you normally would. So imagine that being diamonds. It is the strength of diamonds, but it's not as durable as diamonds. So that's the only way I can explain it. Anyway, let's make this skull. And apparently this obsidian skull, as long as you've got it on you, should technically... Actually, I'm going to put this in the mob drop thing. And that's technically a tool kind of deal. And that goes in there. That can go in there. And that, and that, and that. And that's kind of a tool. Right. Let's quickly have another sleep. Yeah, I might make this one a little bit longer because I want to have a decent amount of time in the nether as well. But there's only about another 15 minutes for a 30-minute episode. I might make this a little bit longer. So if you're still watching at this point, guys, if this episode is too long, do what I do. There's a YouTuber I watch. I can't remember his name because I've only just subscribed to him. He does all the mods as well. He does like hour-long sessions. He's actually pretty good. But what I do is I just watch it halfway and then come back to the same episode and watch the other half. That's how I do it. Right, so as long as this obsidian skull is on in our inventory, you can see that I've got a fire resistance buff. So we should be able to be fire resistant. Now, luckily, we can test this out because I heard lava and I covered this up and I've deliberately not touched it because we might be able to use this in the future. And hopefully we can just jump in here without getting hurt. Yes, so we are now nether proof. Right, speaking of the nether, we're actually going to go to the nether. And we're actually going to take our bow. I don't have many arrows, though. Got 7 arrows. That's not that good, is it, really? I don't have many. I haven't even got any livestock together, guys, because we still need to make that... tool where I can just pick up animals rather than get a lead or use, like, seeds or whatever on them. So I've got a bow somewhere. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we should be oh, actually, I need flint and steel. Need flint and steel, flint and steel, flint and steel. Oh, it'd be in tools, wouldn't it? It will be in tools. Use that one. I don't know why I made two. I've been living off fish as well, guys. Literally living off fish since you last seen me. I've been absolutely dying to... Hold on a minute. I've been dying to record, like, forever. Come on, into the water. And we're good. Me and you are good. Come on, in you come. The water's lovely, mate. Come on. You don't want to come in, do you? Anyway, I've actually put a nether portal out the way so it's not in my way. I love this little water thing. It's really cool. It looks really cool, right? So, yeah, it is out the way. So it's not going to ever be in my way, and it's not going to be making that horrible noise that it makes, that portal noise. I know you can turn them down, but meh. There's the portal there. I thought it was fireproof. I am fireproof, actually. I'm not. That was the initial hit from the zombie itself. So as you can see, I put the portal here just out of the way. It's not in any sort of way. I could probably build a path here or something later. Any kind of building, I'm not going to focus much building on camera, guys. It's just mainly for the mods. So, but I will give you a little tour of what I've built in between episodes. It just gives me something to do off camera, because trust me, I've been itching to record in what feels like forever. Right, in we go. Hopefully we get a good spot. I'm hoping anytime now. So yeah, I am reading your comments, guys. Trust me, I am reading your comments. And I might try and I might try and actually put some on screen and just flick through the episodes and kind of pick out my favorites. Okay, so we've spawned on a mushroom, which is kind of weird. Okay, I should have brought a crafting bench. Now I think about it. I literally want to just grab a few of my basics here. We'll obviously just use this. Actually, I didn't bring cobble. I literally want... The thing is, I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, oh, I need to get stuff going. We need to get going with this. And 27 should do it, right? I mean... Yeah, I'm totally unprepared. What a place to spawn on top of a mushroom. That's odd. Okay, that will do. And we'll just staircase down for now. I'll do something with this off camera. That's not our focus. Our focus is getting specific materials, and I'm hoping that there's a Nether fortress close by. There is a few things I do want to pick up. I could pick up some of these mushrooms here, but I'm not really fussed about them right now. This is what I'm after. Some of this soulium dust. As you can see, there's some soulium ore here. I might even grab some soulstone. I don't know what it's for, but I'm pretty sure it's used for something. If not, we can just use it as building blocks. Now we've been in here, I will probably do some farming in here as well, just to get some blocks. But I'm trying to... Oh. That's not good. Dibs, you nearly messed up and got lost. So what I'll do is I'm going to make a waypoint here. And this is going to be the portal. There we go. The portal. Nether wart blocks, huh? Welcome to the Nether update, guys. I'm joking. Right. So what I want to do is I want to grab some glowstone. I want to grab a quartz as I see it and remember to pick it up. What's that noise? Okay, it's like a nether hound or something. Foxhound. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if we can make spawners out of these guys. Oh, look at all of this quartz. Definitely want to grab some quartz. So like I say, a lot of this I'm going to be doing off camera, so I can just get ready for the next bits. I was hoping that was a fortress as another foxhound. Okay, we're going to grab a bunch of this because we're going to need a lot of quartz. But like I say, what I was trying to say, I want to do a lot of block farming and item resource gathering off camera. However, if I don't find a fortress on camera and I find it off camera, I won't explore it until an episode, so that way you guys see it. Definitely want to grab a bunch of this. How much we got now? 39. Could still do with a bit more. I want to grab some of this glowstone. You can see there's loads of mushrooms and that everywhere. Be nice if we get a fortress relatively close. I'll tell you what I will do is I'll pause the camera now. I should be roughly wrapping up round about now, but I'm going to probably do a little bit of a longer episode, so feel free to pause and come back as you see fit, or just binge the whole episode. So I'm just going to farm some items and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm in the lower part of the Nether now. The portal is about 150 blocks away, and I'm definitely going to grab myself some of this stuff. This stuff is quite good to have a decent amount of, so I'm going to grab some of this off camera as well. Some soul sand I'm going to grab, but there's one thing I want to kind of the reason I'm hitting record is because there is an ore over here. Dimensional shard ore. I'm just going to grab these as I see them and we get dimensional shards. I'm not really sure what it's for right now. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm going to continue just showing you what I've got. I've got a bit of stacking a bit of quartz, glowstone, that sort of thing. We're good. So far, so good. I do like these obsidian little spiky things coming out of the lava. Really cool. I'm on the search for a fortress. Okay, so I'm just popping back to make another pickaxe here because mine's about to break. I'm going to take a diamond one this time because it's a lot more durable. This one's only got 750 durability. This one's got, well, it doesn't say yet, I don't think. But yeah, back to the Nether. I've just dropped a load of stuff off and I've literally found a fortress, but I haven't actually found it. I see it on the map, but I can't get to it. So, you know, I'm going to see you there, hopefully, maybe. Okay, so we're finally here. There's the portal over here, all the way over here. And we are actually over here. It was actually really difficult to get this far to that fortress. I'm not sure if that's one there. If that's one there, that's closer, but it's really hard to judge unless they're as obvious as this. This tells me there's a fortress there, 100%. But there's not a lot around us. We've actually got a really bad spawn for fortresses, but nonetheless we're here and hopefully we can actually get some luck out of this. So at this point I'm just going to break in. There we go. We've got ghasts all over the place. Okay, I don't even know why I'm dodging lava. Okay, let's look for the goodies. Okay, that looks like a walkway. Pretty sure we're going to go over this way. Like I say, this episode is going to be a little bit longer than normal, but I'm pretty sure you guys are okay with that. Blaze, I'm not even worried about. They can't. I think the only damage I can take is from the projectile itself. I'm going to grab a couple of blaze rods here, if I can help it. Maybe some nether wart if I see it. There we go, that's one. I can't wait to get silk touch. These are a pain. Oh, that was easy. The big ones are a real big pain. We got another one. Okay, maybe not. I kind of want to get the... Oh, there's some wither skeletons down here. 3 of them. Come at me. Come on in. Got another ghast. Really don't want to get withered right now. Head would be nice, but I'm not bothered if not. And we didn't. Okay, let me have a little bit of a look around, guys, because I'm trying to save time as well as show you as much as possible before I make a run home. Probably going to grab another blaze rod here. Okay, so I literally died. I have to go and get my stuff. A blaze can actually hurt me, as I thought. I wasn't actually keeping an eye on my stuff, but this could get a little bit painful because I need to get my stuff real quick. There we go. I should be fireproof once more, and I'm out of here. There was a little place I saw, which I think there's maybe a possibility of chests, but we'll see. Right, I'm literally going to cut the camera until I find chests, and I'm going to fight Blaze or whatever gets in my way. If I find a head or whatever, I'll let you know. Okay, so I found a new tunnel, which I'm hoping there's some loot. If not, then it's game over. Quite a few wither skeletons I've run into. Oh, we got some nether wart here. Ah, we got some loot. Got some loot. Let me just make sure that I know the way out. So what's this? Magenta rune. Okay. I think I know what they do, actually. These runes here, what they do is, you know when you enchant, you get this glimmer? Well, you can pretty much put any colour glimmer. Like I could put make my orange. If I had an enchantment, I can make the glow, the enchantment glow, like orange. That's what they're for. That's good. I've already got some soul sand at base, but I'm going to collect that in a second. In fact, I'm going to totally get rid of that, so I know I've done it. Small blaze up there. Another spawner. Probably going to take all of the spawners. No, it's not. It's just a natural spawn. So I'm going to take all of this. I'm not really worried about the soul sands because there's some really close to the portal if I need more. Lots of nether wart down here and blaze. I'm not worried about blaze unless they get too close. That's when they hit you. Cause physical damage. And there's another way out there. Right, let me explore some more. I'll probably get that in a minute. Just having a quick peek. Just making sure there's no loot around here. This episode is going on way longer. It's because I've held off so long to make some content for you guys. But yeah, BRBs. Pretty much to the point where I'm going to wrap up now. This is what I mean by those graves. So imagine your name being on there, so it's a little bit more personalized. Yeah, it's a grave, it's a little bit weird, but I'll get my stuff back and take this guy out. Or not. Where was the... I can't remember where the chests were. There's one over there. What's going on down there? Guarded by everything. These guys are awful. I don't like these. They hit hard. Look how hit. They literally 2 hits and you're dead. I'm in a world of pain here. Let's take a shortcut. Okay, diamonds and a rune, a grey rune. I'll take that. Take these guys out. Yeah, this episode's really getting on. Probably the longest episode yet. I'll probably make a short one next time. Get rid of these dudes. I don't know why I'm avoiding the blaze because I'm immune. I wonder if I'm probably not immune to these guys here. Okay, that wasn't really worth it. But whatever. I was actually about to give up on this place because there wasn't much loot. I was like, oh, this is... Oh, there's more here. I'm probably going to end the episode in the Nether, though. Rather than go back at home. And next episode, I'll meet you back at base. I'm pretty sure this is almost it, though. There's not a lot more going for this place. What about down here? I'm getting a little bit lost now. Getting a little bit on the lost side. And what about down here? I can't remember. I can see glowstone, so the outside world's there. I don't remember going up these steps. I might have done. Actually, yeah, I do. I came this way. So let me just take care of these guys. Okay. So there we have it, guys. That is the Nether trip. If you're playing this pack, make an obsidian skull. You'll thank me for it. And don't do what I'm doing. Go in the Nether and not take any armor. I'm literally not carrying any armor right now. That's just the way that I roll. I have a bad habit of just going, right, we're going to the Nether, and I don't prep properly. I don't get, like, diamond armor or whatever. Or even iron armor. I just go in my suit, and then that'd be that. Hence why I've died about 3 or 4 times. So... don't do what I do because I'm stupid. Anyways, thanks if you're still here and you're still watching. Appreciate it, guys. Sorry it's been a longer episode, but I needed to get all this done anyway, and I wanted to show you guys what I found. I don't really want you to miss it, you know, just because of a time limit. So I've extended this episode. So thanks for watching. I shall see you back at base in the next one. Take it easy.